Stick to it.
Hey, what's up
I'm
YouTube
talking
guy?
to
Welcome back
you,
to another
Prince.
Valorant video. Well, it's kind of Valorant, it's kind of not. I'm just using Valorant as a background game because it's probably going to be boring if I'm just here talking. But okay, so pretty much, as you can probably notice by the title of the video, so with the anime population ever increasing, we are about to get some of those animes that either completely or like every single one of the community absolutely likes, some of them that every single one in the community everyone hates, but more importantly there's always going to be those that it's like mixed feeling, which creates like that feeling of like bruh, you know, like just stop feeling. You know the feeling that I'm talking about. And the anime that has definitely done that the most is called Sword Art Online. Bro, what is happening here? Hold up.
One enemy remaining.
Bro, or Spike is AFK. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, Sword Art Online has been one of the most, either people really like it or people just don't like it. There's no in the middle for Sword Art Online, and I'm part of those people that like Sword Art Online. like when I say I like, it's pretty much my favorite anime of all time. Okay, and yeah, I don't know why. I feel like maybe it's because I'm a gamer myself and I'm not really a person that likes to go. I mean, it's not that I don't like to go out often. It's just like, I mean, I always like wanted to see how far technology would advance, and I'm like I'm like that person that wants to
One enemy remaining.
I'm like one of those people that want to see where technology is gonna advance to in the future, and he won. Cause like I feel like in the future there's obviously gonna be way more technology, and technology is gonna continue to advance faster than ever. So I always wanted to be able to, I guess, see that, and that's why I kind of could what's it called? I could see the perspective that the main character Kirito could see from. So yeah, I guess that's why I actually never understood why people didn't like Sword Art Online, I guess. Maybe they just didn't find it, like, how should I put it? Maybe people just found it, because I understand, like, there are a lot of animes that, like, there are a lot of animes, or some of the animes that my friend told me to watch, but that was, like, really getting hyped up so much. But I just didn't like it because of the fact that it was getting so hyped up, you know? Because like the fact that it was getting so hyped up just completely made it so like I was like, bro, this isn't as good as everybody said it would be, you know? So it pretty much, and when that happens, it's like it kind of just ruins the anime.
One down.
Because it's not the same, you know, like it's not the thing that you're expecting, and that's why like most things in life you shouldn't go in with expectations, because if you do, then like this guy just flashed himself, bro.
One enemy remaining.
They were not good enough.
Like yeah, like I don't know. Like let's say what animes have
Fighting back, right?
like wait, what's Death Note? Yeah, like that anime got so hyped up, I decided to watch it. Like I watched like, I'm pretty sure I actually ended up like watching everything, or maybe like 20 episodes in, and then I just stopped because I was like, nah, this isn't as good. And then like yeah, I don't know, expectations just I don't know. So yeah, that's like the only reason why. And then the Sword Art Online, I literally just went in there. I was like, yo, this sounds like a really cool anime. And then I just went in there without expectations, and then I just ended up watching it, and then I really got to like resonate, I guess. Is that the right word? I really got to like have a chance to like resonate with
Carriers down. I have the spike.
Spike down
No,
A.
I don't want to charge. I really gotta like, yeah, I guess you could say,
Wall raised.
yeah. Ah!
Player standing. Spike down A.
Jesus. Yeah, so the community of Sword Art Online is like, weird, but I personally liked it a lot. The first season, it was a, the first season, it was like, it's actually like, I feel like
Get a pick. We move.
the first 12 episodes was pretty much like part 1 of season 1. And then, yeah, and then from there on out, it just became kind of like that. Because because what I call it part 1 of season 1 was what we call Sword Art Online, or Aincrad, which was like, oh yeah, spoilers
We
alert.
need the spike for our mission.
Just spoilers alert. So Sword Art Online, the first season was pretty much about the Kirito, which I'm pretty sure he was just like a shut-in, a complete shut-in who didn't really go outside, and he was a really big fan of VR, and he was a really big fan of Akihiko Kaiba, and he had some of the VR which was full dive, which was called
Healing.
no, not the Oculus. It was called the Full Dive. I'm pretty sure it's called
Spike
Nerve
down
Gear.
A.
Fudge. Yeah, it was called Nerve Gear.
Last player standing.
Oh, from behind. Yeah, the Nerve Gear. So pretty much it allowed the brain to transmit data instead of going to the actual body. It went to a body in the VR, which allowed them to just lay in bed and relax while the actual person is doing, while he is moving in the real world, you know? So pretty much it was kind of like that. I just want to test out how my sniper skill is going right now. So if it goes good, then I can go with the op. But yeah. So, and then when like everything happened, he met somebody called Klein. And Klein was, how should I put it? Klein was just like there, you know? He's like, he was weird. He wasn't like a main character. He was just like him, you know? He was just there. He wasn't important, but he wasn't like not important, you know? He was just there. And then pretty much, after that, the Akihiko Kaiba just told everyone about how they were stuck there and they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Like, unless somebody cleared the game, everyone would die. Like if you die in the game, you die in real life, which, yes, I guess it's just that thing, you know? It's one of those things.
Spike down B.
Bruh.
Target 86.
Last player standing.
Fudge. Okay, so where's this guy with the op? I'm suppressed, bro. That means I
30
can't use any of
seconds
my
left.
abilities.
I have the spike.
I just got wall banged, bro. Yeah, so Klein, like I was saying, Klein was just there, and then Akihiko Kaiba literally just told him, yeah, if you die in the game, you die in real life. And then everybody's like, oh my god. And then Kirito,
Thank you.
because he's kind of like, just, yeah, he was like, yeah, I know this guy, I'm like a really big fan, so everything that he said is true. And then he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna beat the game then. I'm not dying here. You think my life? Nah. I gotta continue to be a shut-in, bro. What do you say? I'm gonna die here. So then he just runs, and then yeah, and then he skips over to like 2 months, and then he no.
Reloading. Good attempt.
And then he's just like, yeah, and then it skips over for like 2 months after that happened, and then nobody could literally, and then they find the first dungeon.
Enemy spotted A.
Yeah, they found the first dungeon, and
Reloading.
did I hear this guy? Is it worth?
Your duty is not over. Enemy spot.
It was not
Last
worth.
player standing. Spike
And
down
after
A.
that happened, And then after that happened, they pretty much went there. And then there was something called the cheaters, or the beaters, whatever you want to call them, which were the beta testers. And there was this one guy that was like super pissed about it. I don't quite remember his name. This is this guy that was like every single person that was a beater or was a beta tester, they got to get everything first. So and then they were like they should just hand over or share with us everything that they got. But yeah, everyone's like bruh. And then they go over to the dungeon. Then Kirito and then like the guy, one of the guys died, of course. And then yeah, and then everything just happens, and then yeah, it just happened. But if I explain this, the first season will take like I don't know, like an hour. But in other words, Kirito ends up cleaning the game and he beats Akihiko Kaiba. There, boom. You know.
You will not kill my allies.
That's just how it works, I guess you can say. I don't know where anybody is, bro. Wait, I have Spike. I just realized that. Why do I have Spike with an op? Who gave me the Spike? No hit.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Oh, I hit it in the
30
leg.
seconds left.
But yeah, and then part 2. Okay, this is what we call the Alpha area, which is pretty much just think about Sword Art Online, but it has magic and everyone's a fairy, I guess.
10 seconds left.
And then there's like 8 races, or I don't know how many races there are. And pretty much the whole entire goal, which everybody calls the main quest of the whole entire game, is to get to the top of the world tree. Okay, and oh yeah, and Kirito also found a waifu.
My
or
power
a
does
wife.
not end. Ask for
Her name
aid
was like
and you shall receive.
Asuna, and yeah. I don't know. She was a main character, but she was also just there, I guess, just so like I don't know. She was just there. And then oh yeah, and also Kirito in Sword Art Online also got a skill called dual wielding, which is pretty much allows you to hold 2 weapons. Well, you guys know what it is. If you play Minecraft or something like that, you know what it is. Yeah, he got this ability called dual wielding, which is apparently only given to the first, like to the person with the fastest reaction time, but that's not that important, okay? What the hell is that sound? Bro, I hate this Sage with the op. If I can somehow flank them, though. That's so dumb.
Fire in the
Yeah. That's pretty much just what happens, and then everything just goes down even worse. I don't know. And then yeah. Alpha Online. As soon everybody got like there's
Last player standing.
like 4,000 people
Spike
died.
down A.
4,000 people died in Sword Art Online, but Kirito and like of course he survived, and he beats Akihiko Kaiba, which apparently was like the final game boss.
Found you.
And in Alpha, everybody got disconnected from the game, but for some reason, or like 100 people, includes Asuna, didn't log out because apparently somebody called oh god, his name, I don't even remember his name. He was just really annoying. Okay, yeah, he traps everyone there in another VR space, and I guess the whole entire part was just Kirito being there, and then he gets to the final boss of he cheats. Okay, he cheats. He uses like Akihiko Kaiba like ID to like hack the game, and then he like changed it the other guy's command like thing, and then he just became I don't know, bad at the game, like the creator. Well, it's not really creator because he kind of just stole data from the SAO server and then transmitted into that game. So yeah, major oof, right? And then yeah, that happens. And then of course Kirito starts losing. But then Akihiko Kaiba comes in there, and then he's like, yeah, so so you beat me, right? And you're losing to. So you beat me, and now you're losing to this guy. Is that really what's happening? And then yeah, because,
Last player
bro.
standing.
And then because of that, yeah, Kirito just starts destroying everyone, and yeah, things just happen after that, I guess, huh? Yeah, he just beats and then he just beats him, and then
I'll kill you.
the second season, let's just say, it has to do with nothing. You can literally skip that part, unless like the only thing that you're gonna miss is a character that also just stays there. Okay, like it doesn't matter. The character doesn't matter. Okay. And then yeah, and then there's the movie, which I guess is kind of important. It's called the Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale, which is Diogma, and then Diogma can steal people's memory from Sao, and then Asuna, and of course it's Asuna, and then yeah, Kirito once again just completely destroys the creator, and that doesn't matter. But then we get over to what we call the Alicization area, which is actually the best. Okay, that was really cool. Stop body blocking me. You body block me, you're dumb.
Flash.
Oh my god, what just happened? Guys didn't need to do
Enemy
that.
spotted A. Healing.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Reloading.
I'm just scared of Sage because of the op, you know?
Careful now. Spike planted.
Bro. Oh, so Sage is right there, huh? Yeah, probably did nothing, right?
No charges.
I have no heals. Okay, so the Alicization pretty much introduces us to the Soul Translator.
Last player standing.
Yeah, it introduces us to the Soul Translator, which pretty much is okay. This is where we get sci-fi into it. Okay, like sci-fi. So there's something in this one. It's scientifically proven that souls are an actual thing. Okay, and then it uses and then the building block of the soul is
Last
called
round
is something
before the switch.
is something called fuck lights, and because of fuck lights, I guess you can say that because of fuck lights, that's pretty much the building block of the soul, and then they try build. It's not an AI. It is an AI, but it has fuck lights, which pretty much means it can have emotions and that kind of stuff, right? Because it technically has a soul.
Let's go.
So pretty much, with that being said, because it has souls, and then there's something called, and then the actual what's it called? The name of the thing is called the Underworld, which is actually the first name. If I believe, if I'm correct, it's the first name for the Alice in Wonderland. I'm pretty sure that's, bro. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it, like the first name that it
Last
was
player
giving.
standing.
So yeah,
Spike down B.
and then you can by that. What is this guy? And by that you can probably tell that the name of the new waifu that is brought into
Switching
the thing
sides.
is called Alice. Yeah. No cap. It's called Alice. And Alice, you know Saber? Like Saber from Fate? Yeah. Just think of her, but I guess just kind of think of her, but she has like 2 abilities with her sword. Yeah, pretty much that. And then this is calm. This one, even the short version is kind of complicated. There's in this one there's actually something called the Integrity Knights, which protect there's something called it's like just think about the taboo index, which is kind of like the Bible. Okay, the taboo says like I don't remember the whole entire thing, but okay, it's the taboo index just states some random stuff, and then things are just like that. Okay, and then pretty much Kirito and he meets this guy called
One enemy
Yuchio.
remaining.
He meets this guy Yuchio who lives in a place where they've been trying to cut down,
Last player standing.
where they've been trying to cut down a tree for over 300 years. But then Kirito shows up and he's like, yeah, you know where a sword is at? I can cut this down in one hit, you know? And then, yeah, I know, right? And then that just happens, and he gets his sword. He finds a sword, which is called the Blue Rose Sword. And actually, he uses what he called the Aincrad style, because, you know, he learned how to find an Aincrad. And then he teaches Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, God. Okay, yeah. He teaches Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets to stay with the sword, because, apparently, he got a material from the tree, which is, allows him to make a sword. That allows him to correct spirits from the dead. No, I'm not playing. Yeah. And then they move over to like an academy, I guess, where you can get things and, I don't know, improve and then learn. And then for some reason, Kirito just becomes absolute garbage. And he becomes absolute garbage at the game. And then he can't beat his mentor, which is kind of dumb in many ways, because he beat Akihiko Kaiba, bro. But then I guess he's just there for the story. But then his sword gets done, okay? His swords get made. He's like, finally his sword is finished, and now he has an actual sword. But the first thing that he does is he wants to go try out his sword, because who doesn't, right? It's like a person who gets like a new keyboard. The first thing that he wants to do is try out the new keyboard. Am I right or am I right? So yeah, the first thing that he wants to do is obviously try out his new sword. But then this guy, I guess it's I forgot. He was above an elite disciple. He missed that guy, and then he got dirt on his shirt, and he's like, "How dare you! All right, we're gonna battle this. First touch wins." And then they fight. Kirito was about to absolutely destroy him, but then there's like this girl who came in, and then she was like, I mean, it was probably like in really important, like the director of that place. And she was like, "That's enough." And then yeah, things just happen, and then yeah, blah 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 blah, and then they become elite disciples. Yes, elite disciples. Pretty much, they just have people that work for them, and then the two girls have a roommate that apparently has a girl that's getting bullied, or yeah, let's just leave it at that. But they feel really bad, so they ask Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kirito to go help them out, and they figure out that she's getting abused, you know, in that way. And then they're like, "Yeah, we'll take care of this. Just be careful, you know." And then they go over there, and then Kirito's like, he gives pretty much the greatest quote ever. He's like, "There are things that there's things that you shouldn't do, even if there's no law against it. And there's things that you just should do, even if law forbids it." And then yeah, things just happen like that, and then, bro. And then they find out, and then they go to the room, and then they find out that, and then Yujo goes to the person's room. That's yeah, and then she sees the guys abusing her in that way, you know. And pretty much they're all mad, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! Tries, and then apparently because he's an actual program, he literally can't do anything to do. So if he tries going against the taboo index, there's a program that just stops him from doing that, you know. And then yeah, so pretty much this is a program that stops him from doing that, which does not allow him to do that.
One enemy remaining.
And because of that,
Wipe the prints from
I guess you can say because of that, Kirito has to come in and save him, and then he cuts both of their arms off, and then they get sent to this prison, which is integrity, and that's why they meet Alice. Or actually, Alice was their childhood friend, and then she became Integrity Knight, and because when people become Integrity Knight, they lose memories of their past life or their past, and then they just think that the gods have brought them to this earth as a Integrity Knight to protect the sacred earth. Yeah, something like that, to protect people from the taboo index, and then yeah. So pretty much they meet Alice, and then Alice just takes them to the prison, and then they completely and then they escape the prison because they're just built different, because no prison can hold Kirito. But then they get into the fight, and then they get sent, and then they end up rushing the Integrity Knight place, you know, because obviously that's just a That's
Down
obviously
A.
the smartest thing that you can do against it, you know, obviously. So they just do that.
You will not kill my allies.
Bro. And then they do that, and they fight. And then they get to Alice. Kirito manages to convince Alice.
planted.
He's like, bro, you think God managed to bring you as a 28-year-old? I actually don't know how old she is.
One enemy remaining.
But Kirito's just like, bro, what is your logic? Your logic must be
Player
really
standing.
weird, right? And it is. Believe it or not, his logic is pretty weird. Yeah, his logic is really weird, and then Alice is like, that makes sense. And then they just pretty much get to the top where there's this the Pentagon? No. Pontifex, the Pontifex. That's it. So they find the Pontifex there, right? The Pontifex is the person who like that kind of stuff. And then pretty much they fight the Pontifex. Kirito just completely. Then Yujiro dies. He gives his sword to Kirito. Kirito absolutely destroys. He gets the dual wield on. He goes over to the Sword Art Online shirt clothes, and then everybody's like, "Yeah, the Pontifex is screwed, right?" Yes, he is. And then he just completely destroys her. But then from the outside, bro, because oh yeah, I forgot the main. Okay, the only reason why he's actually there at that time is because of the fact that he got hit by a drug, I guess, that completely ruins the inside of the mind, and then they sent him there just to keep him alive. Yeah. And for that to happen, they just completely do some random stuff, and then some random stuff happens, and then yeah, you know how it is, right? And because of that, and then he just pretty much he can't be taken out because his mind is just stuck there.
Enemy remaining.
And then his mind just won't let him, I guess. I mean, it's not that his mind won't let him. It's just like he can't get out of there, or else they are dead. So pretty much, they cleared that. But then Kikoka, Mr. Kikoka, I think. I don't know how to say his name. He manages to call Kirito from the inside because there's a computer there. But then they're like inside the place where Kirito's staying at too, like because the soul translator. They get attacked. So and then the thing that the enemy team's trying to do is like, yeah, we're gonna cut the power, which then leaves, and if they cut the power, the soul translator kind of messes up, and then Kirito just and then it completely destroys Kirito's flux light. Okay, and if you don't remember, it's a building block of the soul, which completely destroys Kirito's flux light, which leaves him like emotionless. He can't really move, and then do like all that kind of stuff. And then it's just like that for the whole entire season. Okay, it's just like his mind is just stuck like that for the whole entire season, and it pretty much leaves him unable to do anything. And then at the end, and then there's like this guy from Sword Art Online, which was part of the Killer Guild. Yeah, he's part of that. And then pretty much
Last player standing.
that just happens, you know. And then he also there's also another guy who's called Gabriel. It's a pretty normal name, right, for an enemy.
Match point.
But his name was Gabriel, and because his name was Gabriel, of course he's overpowered. No, it's not true, but he is overpowered. And then I think his name was Paul or something. And then they fight. Kirito, of course, always starts losing because he's garbage. But then Yujiro, yeah, you know the guy that's dead? Apparently he becomes a spirit that can physically change. Like he can physically interact with the real world. And then he just grabs Kirito's swords and then becomes a 2v1 pretty much. And then he, of course, 2v versus 1 is stronger. And then, yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Kirito just becomes sort of a line version again. And then we all know, yeah, this guy is screwed. And then, obviously, he got screwed. And then, why are you here? And then he just comes back, and then Kirito, and then Okay,
One
so
enemy
something
remaining.
else that you need to know about this place
Spike
is
planted.
that the Sword Art Online play universe is actually stuck. No, not the Sword Art Online. How should I say this? The Alicization world or the Underworld is actually in a time loop. It's not in a time loop. It's in a place where time moves faster than usual. But then for that war, for some reason, the enemy decides to make it so time is actually at the same speed as the real world. You know. And because of that, after that, the Sword Art Online, because of that, the enemy team actually ends up
Love explosion.
making it so the time passes at maximum speed, which is like
Bragging rights if you
a
get
10 minutes. He has 10 minutes before he leaves, or else it will be like 200 years, I think, that passes by. And then Kirito's like, yeah, we'll make it. It's gonna be fine. We just gotta get Alice out of there. And then he finds Alice, but he finds Gabriel as well, which is the old real OP guy. It just wasn't good. Kirito wins the fight, but he gets clapped. Yujo comes in to help him again, and then he wins the fight. Yeah, but he fails to get there on time, obviously, because he's just that weird. Yeah, he fails to get there on time, and because of that, he just completely sucks, and everybody
One
just loses
enemy
trust on him.
Do not fight.
Yeah, and everybody just loses, and then Asuna decides to stay there, so they're both 200 years old, and for some reason, after Kirito gets out, Alice can sense, apparently, him, and then he just goes there, right? And then, and then, literally, Kirito goes back to his, like, normal life, right? But because after they left, there was like no way for them to get back in the underworld, and then Kirito was like, "Bro, again? Nah." And then Alice, because Kirito lives like I don't know somewhere in Japan, Alice is not there. But then she decides to get shipped in a box over to his house.
enemy suppressed.
Yeah, it was weird. Okay, you don't even need to tell me how weird it was, because I know how weird it
Spike
was.
down B.
I got you. Don't worry.
Barrier. You will not kill my allies. Reloading.
Oh my god, the blinding, bro.
Spike planted.
Eliminate.
Bro, what is that?
Your duty is not over.
And and like I was saying, Alice gets shipped over there, and then they find out like that a message, like they got like sent a message that was actually an IP address, which it was an actual IP address to the real world, to the Alice world, you know?
One enemy remaining.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's gonna be close. Yes. Alright, and then pretty much they get an IP address leading to the underworld, and then, yeah, that's how it ends. Kirito just makes his grand appearance and defeats a space monster.
I'm not tired.
And
Are
apparently the next season is gonna be in 2022, like late 2022 or 2024. Yeah. But don't worry, because there's also gonna be Classroom of the Elite Season 2. Finally, after 4 years of a wait. So, Classroom of the Elite is finally gonna get a Season 2. And it has been confirmed by Crunchyroll and the creator of Classroom of the Elite. So it's pretty much almost a guaranteed.
Wall raised.
It's pretty much like a guaranteed. Oh my god.
Tagged.
What is that look? Nice flank.
Spike down A.
My ult's not ready.
Okay. Classroom of the Elite, I think it's gonna be really good, but yeah. I don't know. Sword Art Online is just built different. I guess you can kind of say.
One enemy remaining.
for me.
That's just one kid. Yeah, and anime is, I don't know, anime like 20. There's gonna be so many
30
anime
seconds
coming
left.
out in winter of 2021 or 2022. Pretty much right now, that is actually gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy how many like. There's gonna be crazy how many like new animes it's gonna be.
There.
10 seconds left.
Is he gonna get there in time? No, it's over. You won. Jeez. Yeah. And because of that, I feel like, yeah, the anime community isn't going anywhere. Like, I don't know what
Can't say
happened,
the same
bro.
for
But
you,
like,
fragile humans.
all I know is that there was a lot of people. I'll go with the op. Why not? It's worth it. Actually, nah, it's not. I'll go with the Phantom, actually. Okay. Yep. Another anime that I think is really good is, what's its name? Kurio on Tuesday is really good as well. It's only on Netflix though, because Netflix owns it apparently. What else? Oh yeah, Attack on Titan, 100%. I actually just like I pretty much only now caught up to it.
Tango down.
Yeah, I pretty much only now. I only now got caught up to it. And speaking of that, I'm pretty sure a new episode of Attack on
One
Titan
enemy
got released.
remaining.
I'm pretty sure like a new episode of Attack on Titan got released. So yeah, that like today. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. So watch that. It's good. I don't know, but I feel like I might not even watch it honestly, cause I might just wait until the whole entire thing is done and then continue watching it, cause yeah. Bro, I don't know. But it's gonna be so bad because I think Levi died, bro. Levi was like the best, bro. He couldn't even turn into a time, but he was cracked at the game, you know. Like that guy was godly. I just play some ball there to piss everyone off.
Wall raised.
Just play some ball there.
Flash. Shutting them down.
I think they might be rotating.
Target dead. Fragment.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Who's shooting that?
30 seconds left.
Alright, GG's. Oh my god, look at this comeback, bro. Okay, now I gotta focus on the game. Hold up, guys. Alright. This went from an anime video, now I gotta focus on this game, okay? We finished talking about Sword Art Online, but now I can't lose this game, bro. We're losing like so badly. So now I don't know. Now it's all this, bro. Now it's the game. You know, it's like, come on, we gotta win this.
Barrier created.
Yeah, I'm just that guy, you know. Can we shoot through the portal though? Shucks.
Throwing charge.
I don't have any more things. I don't have any more abilities. Oh my god, this is intense.
You will not kill my ally.
Dang it, he healed as well. I'm pretty sure I
30
remember,
seconds
I'm
left.
sure I remember where it gets over though.
Omen kill.
They're probably gonna be ready for me though, coming through here. If they're even here.
Spike planted.
Ah,
standing.
Jesus Christ.
One enemy remaining.
To your left.
This is no problem.
Ah, no.
Attackers
GG's,
win.
bro. We almost did it. Yeah, it was close. It was close. Alright, well anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss any of my videos. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.